Hello, welcome to Insight, your destination for the latest global news, entertainment, and sport. I am Dominion Adeyanju. Stay with us as we dive deep into the stories. Australia's parliament has passed a law banning children aged under 16 from using social media, one of the strictest regulations targeting the platforms in the world. The law, which was passed by the Senate, requires social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to prevent those under 16 from having accounts. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who championed the legislation, noted that social media was a platform for peer pressure, a driver of anxiety, a vehicle for scammers, and a tool for online predators. Meanwhile, Australia's Human Rights Commission says the law may interfere with the human rights of young people by blocking their ability to participate in society. From our entertainment desk, Grammy-nominated Afrobeat musician Davido is under fire for his comment on Nigeria's economy. Davido, who through his music and lifestyle has promoted Nigeria's image positively for over a decade, is for the first time issuing warning against relocating to Nigeria in his comment on the Big Homie's House podcast. He had advised African Americans against relocating to Nigeria, citing poor leadership, a declining exchange rate, and rising oil prices as major concerns. While many of his fans hailed him for being vocal about the current economic situation in Nigeria, critics have faulted his comment for demarketing Nigeria. The remarks sparked backlash, with prominent figures like Joe Igbokwe and Reno Emokri publicly criticizing him. Davido has now alleged that his upcoming Lagos concert in December is under threat of cancellation due to his comments. And on sport, Manchester City midfielder Rodri hopes to return to action before the end of the season. Rodri ruptured the anterior cruciate ligament ACL in his right knee during City's 2-2 draw with Arsenal in September, an injury Pep Guardiola said would keep him out for the rest of the season. City have failed to win any of their past 6 games in all competitions in Rodri's absence, and the Spain international hopes to help his teammates before the season is over. Guardiola may be experiencing the worst spell of his managerial career, but 28-year-old Rodri is delighted the City boss recently signed a new contract extension. Insight is coming to you on Lugard TV. Do stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. With me today is Comrade Suleiman Ganiu, a sports analyst. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Well, what would you say about Rodri's pertinence in Guardiola's team setup?
Yeah, Rodri as a player is a very important, figure in Guardiola's team. If you check what he has done so far, right from the time he came in, he has proven time without numbers, why he is at the center of that team. And recently, he was not just crowned as the best player in the world for no reason. I think he has worked for it. He has been the engine room of that team. That is why his absence so far is showing in their output, in their results. So Rodri has contributed immensely to Guardiola's setup.
Man City have failed to win any of their past 6 games in all competitions. What do you think is wrong?
Yeah, there is no better way to describe what is happening at Etihad presently other than a crisis. We can say that Man City as a team, they are in crisis. The team is collapsing. I'm sorry to use that word. You see, there are a number of factors that have contributed to their, crisis currently. Now, I mentioned Rodri's importance to that team before now. His injury is a key factor in their crisis, even though the flaws has been on even from last season. Why it was not that pronounced last season was because Rodri was fit all through the season, and also De Bruyne he was able to join them halfway into the season from injury. So that is why we're not able to notice what was coming that last season. But so far, even before he got that injury against Arsenal in September, Man City were already struggling to win matches. Okay. But when the injury came, it was the flaws was now more pronounced than before. So Rodri's injury is one of the factors, responsible for their crisis currently. Other teams, they are not also happy. They have come up with a style to play them, to match them. So kudos to other clubs also. These are some of the reasons why you see them in problem.
Thank you very much for coming, sir. Thank you.
you.
Meanwhile, visit all our social media platforms where you can comment on what you view as Man City's challenges right now. And that's it on Insights. Until next time, I am Dominion Adeyanju. Thank you for staying with us.